this budget. Now, Mr. Speaker, some legally complaint also. Somehow we seem to be changing parliamentary traditions all the time. Last year we presented the budget. Last budget we presented was on a Thursday. This year we presented on a Friday. Some time old tradition house and most of especially those of us who have been here for quite a while. These traditions are kept for many reasons. That is to try and allow proper debates and proper analysis of the budgets to take place, not only by leaders but also by public. So please, you may try to maintain some level of this tradition, you may give him respect or walk, you may walk him. But today, Mr. Speaker, I like to talk about there's a tribal economic ul, there's a treasury who to talk land. Ul blood treasury, yeah? So, me like
Honorable, Honorable Chairman interruptingly, Honorable Member of the Yalibu Pangia. This is a half statement now you talking full blood treasury and by only can interpret him to run context long and so on. You strategically have to opinion.
Thank you. No, me to talk like economic will to talk land. So, Mr. Speaker, display me number 6 budget law, this government. Number 6 budget. Now, after 5 years, one would expect that government is well and truly settled in. Settled in and managing the economic affairs of the country. Now, of course, trying to meet him, there's the challenges, economy one time, country, given law, government law, managing. But consistently, Mr. Speaker, Treasurer, one time Prime Minister, continuously blaming previous governments, especially my government, blaming Ukraine war, blaming COVID. Me look at this law reference, I will come up again, law this budget book, yeah? But there's like kind of excuse must talk, Mr. Speaker. Treasurer's inability to manage the economic affairs should not be blamed on others. It should be squarely put on his own shoulders, Mr. Speaker. Today, Mr. Speaker, Mila Togolsem, you mean inheriting economy law 2019, planning Togolsem. Now, just as recently, planning minister Togolsem, it was in a bad shape when they inherited it. Let me explain, Mr. Speaker. There's like trubla totok. Since 2002, after the Macquarie reforms and Asian financial crisis in 1997, to 2011, there was a positive economic growth under Somali government. I must give credit to that. That was largely due to very pleasant, good commodity prices, particularly oil prices were very high. So Somalia was able to run a surplus budget for quite a while, Mr. Speaker. And the economy grew between an average of 4 to 5% over those years. Now, 2011 came, now 2012, we ran a deficit budget, Mr. Speaker, deliberately because plenty money only packing no surplus for this time. Kind program, come up good, na plenty money got missing law between 2000 and 2011. So time you become the government, time you no got money lo trust accounts, or got the money pinis. So we had to run a deficit budget. And many of the senior ministers who are sitting on the other side of government know very well. But deliberately only brought him this last side now, blame me go yet. We all took a decision to run that, Mr. Speaker, and we ran a deficit budget for the first year, but on a sliding scale. No 2018, no budget book 2, and reflecting no table 1. In 2018, the budget deficit was 2.6%. Now, I'm pleased to see that the government is now reducing its budget deficit. That I must give credit to the government. That's a right approach. But we were supposed to have a balanced budget in 2019 and beyond. Unfortunately, the government came in and they lifted the budget deficit up back to quite a large number. I think it was over 6%. So, Mr. Speaker, in 2018, because of the collapse in particularly oil prices, our economy struggled. And the economy declined by 0.03% in 2018 alone. But from 2002 to 2017, there was a continuous positive growth in the economy. Those are data are available at the Central Bank and the Treasury Office, Mr. Speaker. So it is time that the Treasurer stops this blame game and takes some responsibility of how he is managing the economy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in 2011, when we took over the government, the economy, the GDP was 40 billion kina. As recorded in Table 1, Mr. Speaker, in 2018 and 2019, when we left, it was 80 billion kina GDP, Mr. Speaker. Now we are heading to almost 122 billion